Hey, what's up, YouTube? Another night down at the club. Uh, Man, I guess the lesson from tonight is just, behave yourselves. Like, not behave yourselves, but don't get in the like, if somebody is acting a certain kind of way towards you, don't do anything that would make it worse. Like, if they acting up, don't act up back towards people, because you don't know who you messing with, and before you know it, you out the club, and now you upset because both of y'all was wrong, and but only you got kicked out. So tonight had a table full of white boys and a table with this piece of shit little dude, this little Hispanic guy. Guy's just he's a little guy, but he's the biggest pile of shit ever. And he's always got temper issues and just being a fucking asshole. But somehow he kicked up static with these, preppy boys and jump. But then, we came there to squash it. But while we're standing there trying to deal with him, they're sitting there peeking around us, looking at him, trying to egg him on, keep talking shit to him. And it's like, bro, just shut up. Don't even look at him. Like, don't look at him. Don't say nothing to him. We dealing with this. And honestly, had they just done that, had they just had zero amounts of aggression towards them or towards this idiot dude, they probably would have been allowed to stay. And we might have kicked the other guy out. But even at the end of the day, what really mattered was that the guy, at their table, their bottle was done, and they didn't have no reason to still be in the VIP. So they just kicked them out because the table with the little angry dude that always be having problems with people. He they were still having bottles, and apparently he spends a lot of money at the club, so he gets special treatment, which is just dumb. So, but yeah. So, I mean, that was pretty much the reason why he didn't get kicked out, even though he started junk and he wouldn't calm down. Yet again, I think we kicked him out before, but it's just, we have problems with this dude. Like, I ain't gonna lie, we done dealt with some angry fucking Mexican dudes that just they don't understand how to calm down. I dealt with one African dude that was just being ridiculously stupid in the same way. But everybody else, just cool. Soon as the whole thing gets squashed and we there and we trying to de-escalate the situation, everybody's good. When this dude, mad, and they start getting mad at us, like, damn near ready to say fuck you to the security. And that ain't what you need to be doing at the club, because that'll get you carried out by 6 motherfuckers. Shoot. So, anyways, yeah, that was it. Club was super slow tonight. It was just that ignorant junk with these boys who didn't know to shut the fuck up and not egging on somebody. This dude was half the size of all those dudes. Like, he was a little guy, and he would have beat the brakes off all these white dudes. They soft. He would have beat the brakes off of them. So, I mean, they lucky we was there to stop it. Shoot. But yeah, that's just an ignorance in VIP, but people get special treatment. And depending on how much they spend at the club, it's just they get preference. You want to be treated better? Come to the club every other weekend and drop, 4,000. Shoot. So, what else happened, man? Well, it was some internal club garbage, but just like hosts in the club, the hosts are the guys that sell the table. They the one that they're the business people you deal with to make a deal on whether you're gonna buy a table, where you're gonna buy it at, all that stuff. They set up the VIP list if you got people on the list, and they set all that junk up. The bottle girls just they fulfill the order that the hosts give them. The hosts really run the VIP. But it's the end of the night. We supposed to have everybody out the club by 2, or police start handing out tickets to the club. And bro, why is it 1:55 and there's some niggas chilling out in the VIP still? So I go over there and be like, yo, man, I gotta go. And this host, someone, nah, well, they're my guys, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga, I don't care who they are. And I don't know you. This dude, he was brand new tonight. Apparently, he was just a fill-in and used to work there or some other, I don't know. So, and he talking about, well, yeah, they spent a lot of money here tonight, and I earned a lot of money for the club, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, dude, ain't none of that got to do with anything that got to do with these motherfuckers need to be out of here by 2 a.m. That's all I'm saying. Got to be gone. So, yeah, I don't know. He went into this whole diatribe about how trying to educate me how nightclubs work and how, I need to say hi to the guy and shake his hand and all this other junk. And I was like, man, I just walked away. Actually, I'm sorry, before I walked away, the customer was just like, hey, man, no, we're just waiting here because they have my card and I'm just closing my tab out. And I'm like, well, dude, that's all you had to say. I would have left you alone. If that was the first thing y'all said, I was like, hey, we got business to conduct here and we trying to finish the transaction. I would have walked away, moved on to kick other people out the building. But this dude had to act like, because they was his dudes, they're special and they shouldn't be touched at all and they don't need to be kicked out the building before 2. The rule is, if you don't work there, you gotta go. So that's the DJs too. DJs don't work for the club. They get contracted to come in, but they don't work for the club. So, anywho, I gotta deal with that old man tomorrow night. He gonna be spouting that same BS. And the nigga was drunk. I ain't taking you seriously. Nigga, you got drunk at work? This is work. You dealing with thousands of dollars in a night and you drinking. He ain't real. So, anyways, that's about it. I'm gonna check in a little bit later. I know I missed the week, y'all, but I'll be back for some more crazy, silly stories about the club. Yeah, I ain't sharing no other crazy. I am not sharing any crazy lady stories because the ladies was out of control tonight, doing all sorts of stuff to try to get me fired by tempting me. And that was your one little thing. This girl literally put her leg all the way up to her head right in front of me and then turned around on one foot and was like, you want me to back this up on you? And I was like, God damn it, lady, you trying to get me fired. It got way worse than that. But the ladies was out of control tonight. So, I don't know. I survived. Be at it tomorrow night, too. So, all right, Facebook family. One love.